Hey, good morning, fellas. It is the 10th, Monday the 10th. I'm up here. This is Bear Ridge. This is one of my turnaround points. Still on, I don't know if you can see it, still on Red Road. This is turning around. It's not even 4:30 yet. I'm on my way back. This is one of the longer walks for me, but it's slower. So, anyways, well, look at this. Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. Everybody wound up.
Got a call in the afternoon yesterday from a couple of owners of some MMA gyms here, and their specialty is Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, or BJJ. Several of their students, a handful of their students in each one of these academies, have gotten their asses kicked in an actual fight. Most of the time, a lot of times with Jiu-Jitsu, they teach you to go to the ground. And in a street fight, that's not where you want to be. So anyways, they asked me if I'd come and talk to them. Not talk to the kids. I'll go and see with the owner of the gym. And since it's a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gym, it's called a professor. Now, I'm not going all the way to the east side for one of these kung fu schools where they call their coach or professor a sifu. But anyways, I can't tell you how much you can train and still not know how to fight. I mean, to go to the ground in a street fight, in my opinion, means you're in a lot of fucking trouble. One of the things that I got accused of was cheating, teaching these young men, and some of them women, to cheat. I keep my left hand, which is my jab hand, I keep it open like this when I'm using it as a range finder. And I'm also taking a page out of the book by John Jones, and I'm going to stuff these fingers in your eye any chance I get. And if you, for God help you, if I poke you in the eye and you do one of these, like you go like that, it's on like Donkey Kong then. Also teach them the basics of boxing, the 1-2. It's unbelievable. I also use wrist locks. And honestly, I like American wrestling. I like American wrestling for the most part, because there's a big dip here. For the most part, it includes a sprawl. A good sprawl, basic boxing, and a couple of joint locks. Especially poking a guy in the eye. They got no problem. I use a thumb, called an arc hand. Hand like this. If I'm throwing a punch, I'll throw it off to the side. I'll aim for the bridge of the nose with the thumb, and then I'll just rake it across your eyeballs. It's crazy. There are people who think that. Anyways, Jiu-Jitsu is an excellent martial arts. Keep you in shape. All the rest of this. I'm not poo-pooing on Jiu-Jitsu. But if you think dragging a guy to the ground in a street fight, and then what if somebody jumps in and you're on the ground? Jesus Christ. Anyways, so it is what it is. But I told them this time that they're going to have to make it worth my while. And because my time is very precious to me. Yeah. It's and I bring weapons to a fight. I don't. And I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to tell you I'm like some fucking ninja badass thing. But I'll fight. I have no problem fighting. And I'm going to definitely try to poke you in the eyes. Oh, hang on there. I thought someone was creeping up on me. Anyways, but I got no problem poking you in the eye. In fact, I highly encourage it. Nah, I'm probably the worst thing out here walking around. Anyways, so that's the big deal for me. Today is chest and triceps for the most part. That'll get the most work, and lots of boxing drills. I don't know if you know how to do the 2-line drill, where, here, I'll turn the thing around, where when you step forward with your left foot, which is your jab foot, and then your back foot, then your back foot comes forward and you kind of like bounce like this, and when your left foot hits the ground, the ball of your foot hits the ground, the jab comes out. And my jab is an open open hand jab with an emphasis on your eye sockets. If I'm going to punch, I'm probably going to aim for the temple or the throat. If I get you on the ground, you're in a lot of trouble. I'll definitely break one of your wrists. The wrist lock I like using, because a lot of people, anyway, it doesn't matter. If you can't tell, I'm kind of excited. Not terribly excited, but enjoying myself. And I'll just tell them, I don't care if you call me Frank or Coach, but I'm not a Sifu, and I'm not a professor of anything. I have my belts, but being able to practically defend yourself is far more important than wearing a gi or a dobak and getting a belt awarded to you. Because guys like me, if you're wearing one of those gis or dobaks, I'm going to cross collar choke you with it, or use a paper cutter on you. Anyways, that's if we're flopping around on the ground. And again, for me, being able to fight, you don't have to. I think if you're going to study something, and that's the gist of this, I'll make that, if you're going to study a martial art, I personally think wrestling, for the absolute grueling workouts, and the sprawl. The sprawl is where somebody tries to sneak in and get you on a single leg or a double leg, a power double, and dump you on your back or your head, or pick you up and dump you. You don't want that shit to happen on concrete. That fucking sucks. But definitely wrestling, definitely American boxing, Muay Thai. I think if you can get to the point to where you can not only use a hammer fist, but an elbow, and the kicks in Muay Thai, they're pretty devastating. I'm not saying that Taekwondo and the traditional martial arts don't have it, but Muay Thai is a pretty big deal. There's a guy for using a knife or a machete online. His name is Tim Waite, Timwait. It's good for a knife or a machete. And definitely know how to use a pistol. Close range for pistol, shotgun for mid-range, and of course the rifle, semi-automatic. I can't stand those little dogs. All right, I'm already at my turn spot. It's gonna get dark, and I have to go up this long ass hill. Love you guys. I'm not trying to take anything from you. I don't want anything from you. You don't owe me anything. I'm not selling anything either. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can. And if you can't, you take care of yourselves. Like a fart in a G-string. I'm already at the other traffic signal where I take my, I'm going to take a left and go up that long hill. This is my respite on here. So here we are. Boom. Traffic signal. Got a stone in my shoe. That's why I'm stopping. Trying to get, there we go. Got it out. Like a fart in a G-string from West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.